Hey everybody, this is your girl D. Let me know if you can hear me. Definitely want to know that. Today I kind of want to put together a training for you guys because I have a few things going on here. I look at here because there's some things that I want to share. There's ways that you can build out your digital product business. The fastest and easiest way that you can get to 1K. Now, I've had multiple times where I've created four grand in under 2 hours. And there's ways to do this. I know everybody doesn't want a core product or even needs a core product, right? I get it. I understand that. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Please just put something in the chat for me if you can. Okay, because I'm looking around here, but I want to jump right into it because I don't want to take up too much time. But there's certain things that you're going to need to know when you're building out a digital product business. You don't necessarily need a core product at first. It's good to have one because you can take a lot of your digital product ideas from that core product and stay on brand. But I get it. Some people have Etsy shops. Some people want to do something else in regards to the digital realm. And I've been implementing AI and AI automations more and more into my business. I'm also creating right now a free resource that's going to be loaded. It's free for you to have and for you to use. If you go over to the builders community, you will be able to have that. So let me see here. I see a comment coming through. Hey, how are you? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dive into this real quick. Okay. So let's dive into this training to get this done and over with. So that way you guys can enjoy the rest of your day. Right. So here we are. These are the things you want to have in place first. Before you do anything else, you need to think about these four things. The four things that you need to think about. Hey, Noki, the four things that you need to really think about when you're building out your digital product business is take your knowledge. First, you need to think about your knowledge, your skills, your passion, your experiences. Those things are what you can share. So when people are talking about find your niche, you really need to just look internally. It's not really that hard. People make it more complicated than what it really is. All you need to do is think about what you already know how to do, what your skills are, what you're passionate about, and your experiences throughout life, right? You've dealt with things, and those are the things that you can share. Believe me, there are people around you and out here in the world, because when you have a digital product business, it's not local, it's global. It doesn't even have to be people you know. You're going to get more love from strangers than you are going to receive from the people you know anyway. So when you're doing this on an online, you're doing this on a global scale. And so all you got to do is just write this down. You don't have to do nothing else, but just kind of write down what you already know, your skills, your passion, and your experience. Next thing you need to write down. Remember, we got to plan before we brand and we plan before we build. So just get a piece of paper, write that down. Next is the ATM formula. Okay. Keep this formula in mind because this is where your systems lie. When you're building out a digital product business, you need systems. You need a process in place for each one of these things. The A stands for audience. So this is your audience group, like the people you want to serve. Now, this doesn't have to get all complicated because you know already. I mean, I'm telling you, you know, it's in you because most likely your audience is an older version of you. So if you take your knowledge, your skills, your passions, and your experiences, write them down, think about who you want to serve. Like, for instance, for me, I love working with solo entrepreneurs who want to build out a digital product business. I know who I want to serve. They can be man, they can be woman, because I don't have a gender on mine. But sometimes you might want to work with busy moms. Of course, that's a gender. So now you have a gender on yours, right? But it doesn't need to be. Okay. You just need to know who you want to work with, your ideal person. I know I like to work with ambitious solopreneurs who want to build out digital product businesses. They don't need any experience because I'm going to take them through the whole process and through the journey, and I'm going to give them the tools and resources that they need. So once you write down the people that you want to work with, hey, I want to work with pet owners, whatever that is, you write that down. The next thing you got to think about is your traffic source. Now, your traffic source is what you're going to use to bring the people into your business, is to capture the attention of the audience that you just said you wanted to work with. So all you got to do is write it down. Last but not least, monetize by making sure there is a demand in the market for the thing you want to market or advertise. In our case, it's digital products, because we're digital product business owners. So we only want to function with digital products, whether that's our core product, whether it's a product that we created, or here's the kicker. If you don't have a product, you can always recommend a digital product that somebody else owns. And that way you don't have to worry about the customer service, the fulfillment, or anything while you work on your product, if that's what you want to do. If you're trying to get into this faster, taking time to build out a coaching program, even though we can do it fairly quickly, but building it out and getting it all together and getting the tools and the resources needed to put together a comprehensive course or coaching program, that might require time that you really don't want to put in right now, or don't have time to put in right now, which means you can grab one of the tools that I have. I have a tool that's going to list a lot of various different types of digital products that you could promote. Okay. You can promote those and get a commission for recommending them. And you can be doing that up front while you're building out something on the back. Or you might like it so much and find out you don't even want to build nothing on the back. You just want to keep doing that. And that's fine, because when you promote somebody else's product, you can get paid for doing that. And you don't have to worry about customer service, fulfilling with the customer, or any of those things. Okay, so you don't have to deal with that. So let's talk about what I mean here. The 7-11-4 rule. There's a rule to this. Now, it's based on, this is pure research, guys. You can Google it. All right. If you don't believe me, you can Google it. I keep my ears to these internet streets. Based on research that was done by Google on digital consumer buyer behavior, typically, in order for you to make a sale, you have to have crossed that customer 7 times, a total of 11 hours, and 4 different platforms. Now, you might be thinking, well, they tell me not to be on a lot of different platforms, which is true. When you're trying to reach people, you have 2 ways to do it. You can do it organically, which is the slow route, or you can do it paid, which is the fast route. Okay, so those are the only 2 ways you can reach the people that you need to bring in, the audience, from the ATM method. Now we're thinking about where we're getting the traffic from. So now we're on the T. Okay, so think of it like this. Email is a traffic source. So if you get, that's a distribution channel. So email counts as one. So if you can get somebody's email address, that's one platform. Boom. You got a YouTube channel, that's another platform. You running a Facebook ad, that's another thing. So that now we're on 3. You got a Facebook business page, or a Facebook, you got an Instagram, you got Pinterest. I mean, we can keep going and going and going with these social media platforms, LinkedIn, all these different things. However, you only really need 4. Okay. And that includes your email. So don't think you got to get on 4 social media channels. No, you don't. You don't have to do that at all. Email counts as one of your channels. Your community counts as one of your channels. So if you're filtering people, you get their email and now they're in your community, that's another way. And the reason why you do this is you want to put yourself in front of people as much as possible, that audience that you want to attract, because that's how people get to know you. That's how people get to know, like, and trust you. People know you know people when you hang out with them. You start to get to know them, like at work. You get to know people because you're talking to people. And then you're going to feel whether or not that person is for you. And if you want to do business with that person, it works the same exact way online. So in order to really get in front of these people enough times for them to start getting to know you, to figure out if they know, like, and trust you in the first place, this 7-11-4 rule falls into place. Now, what you see on the screen here is a simple funnel. This is the simplest funnel I can give you right now. You can screenshot it. You can do whatever you want. However, the simple funnel is this. We got to get on from point A to point B. Okay. They're a non-buyer. because they don't have whatever it is that you're trying to offer them. They're a buyer. Now they have what you want to give them or offer them. So if they're a non-buyer, how do you get them? How do you attract them? You promote value. Okay. So how do you promote value? You get a lead. You give them something for free. You promote value through content. You give them something for free, like this video, like the cheat sheet I'm going to show you in a minute. All of these things, these free resources, anything that can help somebody for free, you give it to them because they're the non-buyers that they haven't bought. But then to give it to them, they become a lead, whether they opt into your landing page or join your community or whatever the case may be. They then become a lead. That's what you want. Now on the back end, you're emailing them or they're in your community and you're talking to them, answering their questions. You're communicating with them. You're showing up. You're nurturing the lead at this point. Now is the time you can start positioning the offer. Now you can start saying, hey, you know, like, and trust me. I helped you do all of these things. How did that work out for you? Here goes the next step. Okay, whether that's a micro ticket offer, a low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, here's the offer. Now they become a buyer. And if they don't buy, we drop back down a step because maybe you went up the steps too fast for them. So now you got to go back down the step and continue to nurture them to see if they're ready to crawl up to the next step, which is giving them the offer. But you need an offer. So what is the offer? Either something you're going to make yourself, like a course, a coaching program, or it can be somebody else's product that you're positioning right here. It could be a tool. It can be a software. It could be something that you recommend that you could put right here that you did not create. Okay, you can put that could be the offer. So you don't necessarily always have to have something created that you've created that was digital. You can get somebody else's thing. And then when they buy, it's a win-win for you both because they have what they need to move their business forward and you get a commission for referring a customer to that company. All right. So here goes some questions. Okay. So I'm going to do some things right here. Let me take this off real quick because I want to show you something. So I'm going to let me grab this. So we're going to answer this question. So how do I promote value? Like what does that mean for real? Like, how do I promote value? Well, you promote something free. It got to be content that they want and that can solve one specific problem for them. Okay. That's what that is. That's how you're going to promote value for free. Now let's drop this down. How do you collect the lead? How do I even give them the free thing? Right? Okay, I made the thing. I got the free thing. So now how do they get it? How do I collect the lead? You need a funnel. You need a funnel, and funnels are made from landing pages. So you just basically need a landing page, a website page. You can do that from ConvertKit. You can do that with GetResponse. You can do it with High Level. That's what I use. I use High Level for my landing pages. You can use WordPress. You need a way to get their name and email preferably, right, in the box. Okay. Now, if you have a community like I do, I have a school community. You can, once they put their email into the school community, I have an automation set up where their name and email automatically hits my email list into my CRM. And that's High Level. And that's why I recommend it so much because there's so much you can do with that software, right? So then it's kind of like, okay, now that I got the lead, okay, I promoted the value, I collected the lead through my form. Now, how do I nurture the lead? Okay, this is where your email automation come into place. Okay, so now you need emails on the back end. And this is what a lot of business owners and solopreneurs don't see. So when you see people with small social media followings and things like that, you don't know what's on the back end. You don't know what ads they've been running to collect those email addresses that they got. They probably have more email addresses than they do social media followers. And the email addresses, to believe it or not, is more valuable, okay, than a follower count. All right. So people can look at my follower count all day and don't see a lot of numbers, but hey, I make pretty good money online. Okay. Selling digital products. All right. So I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. Okay. So you're going to need an email automation tool. Now you can do that through ConvertKit. They also have the landing pages on there. So does GetResponse. They do too. MailerLite, MailChimp. Those are a couple that I've used all of them I used in the past. ActiveCampaign. They're a little more pricey. And then, of course, High Level has a built-in email marketing system, as well as the landing pages, as well as automation. I mean, everything is built in for one price, which is a great saver for your pockets. So I'm going to say High Level. So you're going to need some type of marketing automation. So what can the offer be? Now, the offer can be your product or somebody else's product. But long as the product is digital, you still have a digital product business. Okay. As long as it's digital, that's what you have. And then how can you use the 7-11-4 rule to fast track your sales? Okay. So we already know we need 7 touches, a total of 11 hours, and we need at least 4 platforms. We know email is going to be one of them off the top because we already collected the lead. We needed the lead in the first place. So the email is one. Think about how many hours you can collect if you had YouTube or Reels on Instagram. Okay. Now let's think about if you're doing paid. So if you're doing any paid, then you're looking at Facebook ads, which is Instagram. And then, or you might be doing some Google ads. That's another way. And Google ads is also YouTube ads. They are the same platform, just like Facebook and Instagram is on the same. Google ads and YouTube ads is on the same ad network as well. So you can come up. We ain't even talked about LinkedIn. And how do we do these things? Or Pinterest. Now, how do we get all of these platforms hit with content? We only need one person. And that's where all the AI and the automation come into place. Because for one YouTube video I create, I can put it straight into Opius Clips and make a whole bunch of shorts that I can put on Instagram or on YouTube shorts, right? I can put it through an AI agent and create all of my tweets or posts for Facebook. I can do all of these things with one YouTube video. And that's the beauty of it. And that's why us as digital product creators, we really need to start implementing more AI and automation into our business to allow us to hit this rule right here. So that way we can fast track our sales. Now, here's what I'm giving away. Now, this is what I'm doing for my community. And if you want to take advantage of this, you definitely want to join the builders community because I'm giving it away for free in there, and it will always have the updated version. So as I continue to add to this resource, you can always get the current copy there. All right. So let me go ahead and do this here so you can see what I'm about to do now. Let's stop sharing this. Let's put me up here. Okay. So it's something I want to show you. I kind of want to show you the Her Empire Digital Resource Kit that I'm putting together that is going to be free for everybody. All right. So let's do this. All right. So here we go. Here go the digital resource kit right here. What this is, guys, this is going to be a massive, massive resource. This is going to give you everything that you need step by step to run your digital product business and all the tools that you can use as well. So it's going to set up your accounts. I'm creating the school right now. The school setup, I already have a document for that. So as you see the documents, you can click, you'll be able to click these links here, those icons, and then it would download the document for you. You can watch the training on it. You can get the community engagement. I have so many things. And then the email automation system, that's going to be in there as well. But if you go down here to the funnel, which I'm building out now, you're going to be able to get a high level account. I'm going to have a snapshot too to this account, which means if you decided, you don't have to, but if you decided to do high level, I have a automation and everything already built. So all you have to do is click a button and then it'll automatically go into your high level, and your emails and everything will already be set up for you to get leads. It's going to be amazing. And I'm currently making the list of tools right now. Like, these are all the tools that you can position as an offer. You can use them for yourself. I mean, because all of them have an affiliate program. Well, not all of them. Some of them you might just want to use yourself, but there's affiliate programs with these that will allow you to promote the product and get paid. Okay. And a lot of these products, as I'm researching too, and I'm going through them because I use the majority of them, I'm putting on there whether or not they have free trials. So I'm letting you know if it comes with a free trial or not. So that way you can try it to see how you like it first before you use it, or before you recommend it, so you know what you're recommending. So I'm putting all the free trials in there. I'm putting all the links in here. So I am giving you a list of products that you could use to promote. So it's not going to be a reason why you can't start generating leads, whether or not you have your own product made or not. Like, I'm about to give you a list of AI automated products. I mean, that is hot right now. Okay. The trend is everything is going AI agent, AI assistant, AI automations. And just imagine if you can be in the forefront of that and you're actually positioning products and services to help other people that has to do with AI and automation, and you get paid for referring them. This is like about to be the easiest way you can get to $1,000 without having your own digital product, but still owning a digital product business. It's just crazy what can happen. Okay. So I'm putting together this list of resources. It's going to be constantly updated more and more. I'm not even done with it. I just wanted to go live to really show everybody what's about to come into the builders community. And again, if you want a free copy of this, go ahead, make sure that you are on the YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video, make sure you comment below and subscribe, and you can get this absolutely free. Okay. And you will always have the updated version of it as I'm updating it, because it will be within the builders community. But you must go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. So if you have any questions, if you have any questions at all, please go ahead and ask them in the chat. Okay. Put the questions in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them. I will answer all of them. If you're in the builders community, you can drop your questions there as well. But I hope this was helpful in letting you know the fastest way that you can map out a plan to get to 1K, even if you don't have your own core digital product to sell or offer as of yet. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you all in the builders community. Go ahead and get the guide, but remember to like the video, comment, whether it's comment, give me the guide, and subscribe to the channel, and you can get this guide for free. Okay, so until next time, bye.